So Jason Peters says he ain't playing left tackle unless he gets paid like a left tackle. And today I want to talk about the 2017 Philadelphia Eagles offense and how I believe the Eagles offense in 2020, once these young guys get acclimated, will be a lot better. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you are new to the channel and love talking Philly sports, not just once in a while, but every single day, go right ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, follow your boy on Twitter at Philly_Mike25. We chop it up all day about Philly sports, especially those Eagles. Now, if you believe that the Eagles offense, once it starts clicking, has a chance to be better in 2020 than it was in 2017, smash that like button. With all that being said, let's jump into today's topic. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but Jason Peters reportedly said, if you guys want me to play left tackle, you're going to have to give me more money. You're paying me like a right guard. I think he makes the 20th most money out of all the right guards starting in the NFL. You're paying me like a guard. If you want me to play tackle, you got to pay me. Now, if I'm the Eagles, I believe they're going to try out Jack Driscoll, Prince Tega, Matt Pryor to see if they can do that position. But I would pay Jason Peters to play left tackle, but I would make it incentive based. We know when on the field, except for an occasional false start here and there, he plays at a high level. His one problem is health. It's always been health because he's 38 years old. I mean, it is what it is at this point. With that being said, I'm saying if you play at least 75% of the snaps, this many games in the season, you will get the bump to the left tackle pay, something along them lines. That's what you got to do. Make it incentive based. But let's move on to the topic we came here for. Can the Eagles offense be better than 2017 and 2020? And I say yes, for the simple fact we have a more dynamic running back, which running the ball was a key part of success in 2017. People like to look at the passing game, but it was a key part of our success. But yes, Carson Wentz let it rip. Nelson Agholor was actually a pretty decent receiver in the slot in 2017, and Alshon was the real Alshon. And Torrey Smith, even though he was older, gave us the element of a deep ball threat, which we will have in 2020. And nobody was stopping Zach Ertz, and Trey Burton was a decent tight end, but Dallas Goedert is better. So let's look at some tape and see why the Eagles offense in 17 won't be able to keep up with what we're going to put on the field once these young guys get acclimated in 2020, except the O-line, but that's for a different day. Let's look at the film. This is week 5 against the Arizona Cardinals in 2017. I honestly just miss having a guy who can take the top off the defense like this. So let's look at this play even closer. You got Torrey Smith, who scores a touchdown running a post route. You got Alshon and Nelson running crossing routes. Zach Ertz is going to run a 10 and in, and he's in a 2-point stance on the line. And you got Kenyon Barner, who's going to run a 5 and out from the running back position. Now, Carson has so many open plays because they're playing cover 3, which we'll get to, but he hits Torrey Smith for a 60-yard touchdown. Now, when you look at the defense, the cornerback that's playing Torrey Smith was left kind of on an island. The free safety is supposed to drop back 2 in this cover 3, but he moves up with the safety who's already in the box because of the run game, and all the attention goes to Zach Ertz. That will happen in 2020. As you see, look at all the attention to Zach Ertz. 3 guys around him, leaves 1-on-1 outside. If that is Jalen Reagor or Deshaun Jackson, it's another 60-yard touchdown. This is another play from the same game. This time they're going to connect on another post route to Nelson Agholor, who makes a sick move at the end of this play. I don't know what happened to him, but let's dive in deeper to this play. Torrey Smith is going to run a slant route at the top of your screen. This time, Zach Ertz is spread out as a receiver. He runs a dig route across the middle again. Nelson Agholor in the slot is the closest to Carson, who runs the post route. You got Alshon Jeffrey at the bottom of your screen in the X position, who runs a little curl. And you got Kenyon Barner, who's going to block because, as you're going to see, the defense they're playing, they're sending the house Two linebackers are blitzing, and their nickel corner are going to blitz, leaving the safety to play Nelson Aguilar in man-to-man. Even with the big cushion he's given him, Nelson is able to run by him. So if Nelson can do it, what is Djax, Hightower, Watkins going to do to the defense? And if you look here, Carson Wentz avoids the sack and throws the ball before Nelson is even open, just knowing that the speed is there. He's going to beat him. And Carson Wentz got the big arm to put it out there. And we're going to see this all over the 2020 season. I don't know what the lineup is going to look like. However, if J.J. Arcega-Whiteside continues to play like he does in practice, in training camp, I know it's only practice, not getting my hopes up, but if he does that, he could be the starting XY receiver until Alshon gets back fully healthy. With that being said, you would have J.J. Arcega-Whiteside as the X, Deshaun Jackson spread out wide, and Jalen Reagor in the slot. Now, I don't want to solely use Jalen Reagor in the slot, but he can play that slot position. We heard all through training camp how he's not scared to go across the middle, and he's snagging balls in the middle in tight windows. So I like that lineup. If you look at 17, Torrey Smith is not better than Deshaun Jackson, especially this late in his career. Even though Nelson Aguilar was pretty good in 2017, Jalen Reagor is better than Nelson Aguilar. Now, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is not better than Alshon, but I do believe come week 6, come week 7, we will have a healthy Alshon. And Trey Burton is not better than Dallas Goedert, and Zach Ertz is still here. Now, the running back situation, the three-headed monster we used to have, and LeGarrette Blount, Jay Ajayi, Corey Clement, probably was more rough and tough, but none of them have the skill set that Miles Sanders brings. A guy who can do it all, who can be like LaShawn McCoy for us. And in the early part of LaShawn McCoy's career, he ran the ball 30 sometimes certain games. Now, we're not going to ask Miles Sanders to run the ball 30 times, but 20 plus, sometimes 17, sometimes 25. It's going to be a pick your poison kind of offense. And don't forget, we're going to throw John Hightower, Quez Watkins in the lineup different times. There's going to be times that we have the option now in 2020 to go shotgun 5 receiver set like we do sometimes in Madden and not have no tight ends out there. I mean, we could not do that last year. Sometimes all we had were tight ends out there. Perkins, Goddard, Ertz, and probably somebody else. I mean, there were tight end lineups everywhere in 2019. We won't have to use that, even though the 12-man personnel will still kill for the extra blocking in the run game and the dynamic pass, play action, all that good stuff. But we're going to be able to see things in 2020 that we haven't seen in a while. Video game type stuff. 5 receiver sets, this, that, and the third. 2 running back sets, all that good stuff. Now, I will say this. Deshaun Jackson, they got to be healthy. But what we didn't have last year was the backup speed. Quez Watkins, John Hightower, even Jalen Reagor can play Deshaun Jackson's position if he doesn't play the whole 16 games. I just want double-digit games and him healthy going into the playoffs, and I'm cool with it. Use him sparingly because you got guys like Quez Watkins and John Hightower who probably won't make a huge mark week 1, but come week 4, week 5, get them acclimated and give them a couple snaps, give them a couple reps, get them down on a couple routes that they come in and run 1 or 2 routes, connect with Carson, get their confidence level up, and by the middle to end of the year, they should be having huge contributions on this team. There are going to be games where Carson Wentz gets the ball to like 8 or 9 different players. Boston Scott with a reception, Miles Sanders with a reception, Quez, John, Jalen, Deshaun, Alshon, JJ. He's going to spread the ball all around. And see, I forgot about our tight ends, Goddard and Ertz. See, this offense has the opportunity to be so explosive. Now, the offensive line is going to have to hold its own. We just need to be healthy. Can we get a healthy season? We're starting on a bad note, but I do have faith that we can have a better season when it comes to health than 18 and 19. That is just going to have to be up to Faith, the big man up there, and the medical staff. With all that being said, that's all I got for today. Stay tuned. We're going to be talking about the fantasy draft soon. Battle Birds podcast won't be today. We're getting ready to start doing it on Sundays, so prepare for that tomorrow. I don't know what time exactly, but shout out to everybody, all the new channel members, all the new subscribers, all the day ones. I appreciate you guys 100%. Let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about the 2017 offense versus the 2020 offense? And let me know your thoughts on Jason Peters. Will the Eagles pay him to play left tackle, or will they let him rock out at right guard? And what do you think about him wanting an increase at 38 years old? Let me know all that stuff in the comment section. And you guys know what time it is. I don't got to watch, so what time is it? I'm playing. We out.